Dear Mr. Blueberry by Simon James. What's really interesting about this book, I'll hold it closely, is you can see that the front cover is white, and then this looks like writing, the title, Dear Mr. Blueberry. But then there is a illustration here, and this is the little girl, the character in the story. So this is a picture of her, and she's writing a letter, but around here it's made to look like a stamp. And then the post office stamped it saying it was mailed, and it says Nantucket, Massachusetts. So this story is based in Nantucket, Massachusetts. Dear Mr. Blueberry, I love whales very much, and I think I saw one in my pond today. Please send me some information on whales, as I think he might be hurt. Love, Emily. So Emily is writing a letter to her teacher, Mr. Blueberry. Dear Emily, here are some details about whales. I don't think you'll find it was a whale you saw, because whales don't live in ponds, but in salt water. Yours sincerely, your teacher, Mr. Blueberry. She's reading her letter at the breakfast table. Dear Mr. Blueberry, I am now putting salt into the pond every day before breakfast, and last night I saw my whale. Smile. I think he's feeling better. Do you think he might be lost? Love, Emily. Dear Emily, please don't put any more salt in the pond. I'm sure your parents won't be pleased. I'm afraid there can't be a whale in your pond because whales don't get lost. They always know where they are in the oceans. Yours sincerely, Mr. Blueberry. Dear Mr. Blueberry, tonight I am very happy because I saw my whale jump up and spurt lots of water. He looked blue. Does this mean he might be a blue whale? Love, Emily. P.S. What can I feed him with? Look at this illustration. Do you think a big blue whale like that could come out of a little pond? No, this is a fiction story, or it's made up. It's just some fun. Dear Emily, blue whales are blue and they eat tiny shrimp-like creatures that live in the sea. However, I must tell you that a big blue whale is much too big to live in your pond. Yours sincerely, Mr. Blueberry. P.S. Perhaps it was a blue goldfish? She's still reading his letters. And then she's doing some research. It says goldfish. She's got some books about whales. So she's trying to figure out, was it really a goldfish or was it really a whale? Dear Mr. Blueberry, last night I read your letter to my whale. Afterward, he let me stroke his head. It was very exciting. I secretly took some crunched up cornflakes and breadcrumbs. This morning I looked in the pond and they were all gone. I think I shall call him Arthur. What do you think? Love, Emily. Dear Emily, I must point out to you quite forcibly now that in no way could a whale live in your pond. You may not know that whales are migratory, which means they travel great distances each day. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Yours sincerely, Mr. Blueberry. Dear Mr. Blueberry, tonight I'm a little sad. Arthur has gone. I think your letter made sense to him and he has decided to be migratory again. Love, Emily. Dear Emily, please don't be too sad. It really was impossible for a whale to live in your pond. Perhaps when you are older, you would like to sail the ocean studying and protecting whales. Yours sincerely, Mr. Blueberry. Look at here, the picture. She looks a little sad, doesn't she? Dear Mr. Blueberry, it has been the happiest day. I went to the beach and you'll never guess, but I saw Arthur. I called to him and he smiled. I knew it was Arthur because he let me stroke his head. I gave him some of my sandwich. And then we said goodbye. I shouted that I loved him very much, and I hope you don't mind. I said you loved him too. Love, Emily and Arthur. Here's that last picture. Do you really think it was a whale? The end. She does. And it was really a whale because, again, this is a made-up story. It's just pretend. So, this was fun.